Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making halibut and coconut couscous pouches. This is a light yet satisfying meal with tender halibut, steamed vegetables, creamy coconut couscous, steamed to perfection in parchment paper for a beautiful presentation and easy cleanup. So we have half a cup of couscous. So couscous is technically made from wheat. So if you would like a gluten-free option, use quinoa instead. I love couscous because it's full of iron, it has lots of fiber, and it also contains selenium. It's also a staple in the Mediterranean diet, and I feel like it's the easiest healthy side you can make. We also have 1 cup of fresh spinach, 3 garlic, a cup of cherry tomatoes. We're also using 2 fillets of wild-caught halibut. So halibut is a great fish if you're a seafood skeptic because it's mild and buttery, and it's a good intro to seafood. 6 ounces of halibut will actually give you 40 grams of lean protein. It also contains lots of omega-3s and selenium and magnesium. It's also relatively low in mercury compared to larger fish like tuna or swordfish. We're also using canned full-fat coconut milk, some red pepper flakes, some rice vinegar, some fish sauce, salt and pepper, olive oil, fresh cilantro, and scallions, 1 lime. We're also using fresh grated ginger. So ginger is tiny but mighty. It doesn't just season your food, it also gives you so many health benefits. It fights inflammation, boosts immunity, and soothes your digestive system. And we are going to grate it. So when you grate it, you actually release more of those gingerol compounds that is responsible for all of those health perks. So let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Okay, first off, we're gonna start our couscous so it'll be nice and tender when we put it in our packets with our fish. So go ahead and take a small saucepan and turn your heat on high. Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of water. We're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk. We're also gonna add our seasonings. So the juice from half a lime, the zest from the other half of the lime, a tablespoon of fish sauce, a tablespoon of rice vinegar, 3 cloves of garlic, some salt and pepper, as well as some fresh grated ginger. Now I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Now ours is boiling, it smells delicious. Now I'm gonna add my couscous. Now I'm gonna cover this, remove it from the heat, and let it sit for 5 minutes so the couscous can get nice and fluffy. Okay, while our couscous is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and chop up our cherry tomatoes, our scallions, and our cilantro. So I'm just gonna cut my cherry tomatoes in half. I'm gonna use a bread knife because it's easier to chop tomatoes with a serrated edge. Next up, I'm gonna chop up 2 scallions. I'll move these to the side. And lastly, I'm gonna chop up some fresh cilantro. Okay, let's make our packets. So go ahead and get your couscous. If there's a little excess liquid, you can go ahead and drain it off, but it's okay for there to be a little bit of excess because we're gonna add it to our packets and it's just gonna make everything nice and creamy. So go ahead and add a layer of couscous to the center of some unbleached parchment paper. Now add some baby spinach and some fresh cherry tomatoes. Then we're gonna top with 1 fillet of fish. Now we're gonna add some olive oil, a touch of fish sauce, some salt and pepper, a squeeze of fresh lime juice, and then our fresh herbs. So some cilantro and some scallions. And top with some red pepper flakes. Okay, now we're gonna make these into packets. So go ahead and pull your parchment paper together at the top, and then we're gonna fold it over and just kind of roll it down on top of our fish. Then we're gonna take each edge, flatten them out, and roll them in. And just kind of seal off your edge. And do the same thing on the other edge. Now we have a nice little packet that our fish and veggies are gonna steam in. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing with the other packet. So go ahead and add your couscous. Now add your spinach and cherry tomatoes. Add your fish. Next, we're gonna add a squeeze of lime juice, a touch of fish sauce, some olive oil, salt and pepper, and our fresh herbs. And lastly, some red pepper flakes. Okay, now let's roll our packet. Now we're gonna pop these in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. You want about 10 minutes per inch of your fish. Now we just wait for our fish to get done cooking. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. Our fillets were pretty thin, so we only need 10 minutes, but yours might need to go a little longer. Okay, let's get our fish out of the oven. Okay, let's open up these packets. Be careful to open them slowly in case there's steam that needs to release from the inside. Alrighty, they look beautiful. Now you can either serve this directly in the parchment paper or add the contents to a plate. There you have it, folks, our halibut with coconut couscous. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal service with 4 new featured meals every week and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Prime membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please like this video and hit the subscribe button to follow our YouTube channel. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making halibut and coconut couscous. This is a light yet satisfying meal with tender halibut, steamed vegetables, creamy coconut couscous. Okay. It also cooks up in 5 minutes. It's a staple in the Mediterranean diet. Man, my words are stuck. They're stuck in here. We're also using canned full-fat coconut milk, some red pepper flakes, some rice vinegar, some fish sauce, a tablespoon of fish sauce. Stop boiling. And lastly, I'm gonna chop up some fresh cilantro. Our cilantro is on its last leg. A touch of fish sauce. I can't say it. A touch of fish sauce. Okay. Okay, let's open up these packets. Be careful.